Jai Hind students, welcome to the class. Today's topic for our subject is reproduction in human beings. So in this particular video we are going to study about the reproduction in human being, about the different primary sex organs, secondary sex organs, primary and secondary sexual characters, and about the puberty we are going to understand, and as well about the gametes. So let's start with this and let's see that how human reproductive system is. So when you see the human reproductive system in humans, it is very much clear because we humans are having sexually dimorphism. That means it can be easily identified in the humans that the particular organism, particular person, individual is a male or a female because of its because of its physical characteristics or the physical features. So we can easily identify them. So let's see that how are they, what are their functions, and what are its importance, and how they are designed, and what are the special characters they have got. So in the human reproductive system, there is the first very important thing which you should know is about primary sex organs. So if you talk about the primary sex organs in the human, there is a gonad, and this gonad is a very important which is responsible for the reproductive system. Gonads are different in the male and female. For male, the gonad is testes, and for female, gonad is ovary. Gonad means the organ or the part which produces gamete, that is called as gonad. So in humans the gamete is produced by the testes, and in females gamete is produced by the gonad called ovary. Now the gametes which are produced by them, so these are the sperms and ovaries. Now let's see our secondary sexual organs or secondary sex organs. Secondary sex organs are the genital duct and glands. Now genital duct means urethra, the fallopian tube is there, then there is a seminal vesicle, glands like the prostate gland, vulvareuthral gland. These are the glands which are responsible for the secondary sex organs and are called as the secondary sex organs, like the urethra, fallopian tube, corpus gland, prostate. These are the glands and the ducts which are responsible and which are called as the secondary sex organs. Next we are having the primary sexual characters. Primary sexual character, which means that since birth where you can identify and distinguish between the male and female. So in humans you can easily distinguish between male and a female. That kind of a sexual character is called as the primary sexual characters, and in humans you can see this since their birth. The secondary sexual characters, that means the secondary sexual character if human reaches, so that in human, male and a female, it reaches at the age of puberty. The age of puberty is different in males and the females, or you can say in the boy or in the girl. For example, if you're talking about the boys, it is between the age of 12 to 14 years. And in girls or in the females, you will find it by the age of 10 to 12 years. Now, what is this puberty actually? Puberty is that time period from when a particular individuals can reproduce, or they can start having the production of the gametes in their body, the sperm cells in their body, and as well as the sexual hormones or the hormones which are responsible for the sexual characters or for the reproduction, like estrogen, progesterone in females and the testosterone in the human male. At the time of a puberty, when person reaches, then there are some different characters, some secondary sexual characters are there which develops in the body. For example, if a boy is there, then there is the broadening of the shoulders, hairs in the armpit, hairs on the face, hairs in the pubic area you can see. Then you can see the voice, change in the voice that happens. If you are talking about the girls, they will start having the menstrual cycle. There will be the hairs on the armpit, pubic areas. The voice will again going to get changed. Mammary glands will start functional. Of course, the gonad is going to be functional. It will start producing AVA and the hormones like estrogen and progesterone. So these are the secondary sexual characters in the humans, male and the female. Now, after this, let us see that on the basis of all this, what two different kinds of the fertilization is there in the humans which you can observe. So, on the basis of the fertilization in humans, you can observe two different types. One is external fertilization. Other one is internal fertilization. The fertilization, before that, let us see that what is actually fertilization. So the word fertilization means fusion of gametes. So the fusion of gametes is called as fertilization. And what are the gametes? Gametes, that means male and female gamete, which is the sperm cell plus ova. Now when these both are going to get fused, they are going to make the zygote. And further, the zygote will divide and will get implanted in the uterine cavity of the female and will produce a young one. So the fusion of gametes is called as fertilization. So on the basis of the delivery of the gametes, there are two types of the fertilization. One is external and the other one is internal. In the external fertilization, you will see the gametes are released outside the body. For example, frog. In frog, you will see the gamete is outside and outside the fertilization happens. Whereas in internal kind of a fertilization, you will see the gametes are released inside the body. For example, birds, human, cow. These are the examples of the internal fertilization. Now let us see on the basis of giving young ones or delivering the young one, what are the two different types of organisms are there. So we are having oviparous and we are having viviparous. Oviparous organisms are those who give eggs. Example, hen, lizard, duck. These are the oviparous which gives or which lay egg. Whereas the viviparous are those organisms who give birth to young one or the babies. For example, cow, cat and human. So hope by this time you people have understood all the things. So keep all the things in your mind and thank you for watching the video.